Hi, my name is Mike Thorpe, and I am here to deliver a presentation um, in communication in business. I am a student at the Texas A&M University, and I'm in the business communication class, and the instructor is Mrs. Amanda Eads. Communication in business is very important. Communication is the key to success in business. Pure communication, which is good communication, means both parties actually understands the meaning of what is being conveyed. Good communication does not only means a simple message that is being understood by one party. Good communication means that both parties, whether it's the receiver or the sender, come to a satisfying um, end that it is being conveyed properly. Good communication in business means it is less embarrassing if it's being released publicly. It is less embarrassing and also less mistakes that can be made, especially in this fast world of technology, where there's so much technology now, including media platforms such as Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, that are being used in the workplace for various forms of communicating. Communication in a diverse business, employees are culturally different. They understand different cultures means different things. So hence communication also in this way is very important. It is very important for the mere survival of each other as employees to employees, employees to managers, and from even business to business on a global level. So communication, as we see in my example of Walmart, is that managers in Walmart fail to communicate to their employees in lower level by not really speaking with the employees, um, giving the employees accolades as such as you're doing a good job, or saying to the employees, hey, we'll give regular reviews to the employees so the employees know where they stand. Employees there felt like managers are not communicating with us, and then it leads to a high turnover, employee turnover, because employee felt left out. They felt as if there was no growth and there was no opportunities because the communication with managers, just communicating their ideas or their wants and needs, was not being heard. So communication in business is rather very, very important. It is so important that it is to the very detriment of that business. A failed business communication between, say, military and the suppliers of a certain part on a jet, a bad communication can cause devastating effect. Bad communications can also cause from business to business, delayed deliveries and backlogs, and bad communications within from employees to employers. With an employee being disgruntled, they can distort the information, and from managers to employees therefore, managers therefore can distort the message sent to employees in hopes that not telling the employee the truth will give them some time or ease the blow to the employee. Good communication, pure communication, is not only the message. Pure communication is the delivery. Pure communication is or the oral communication, and pure communication is also your body language. And for many people, the way that they're being approached by a manager at the job, the way that the message is being delivered, can tell a lot, although what the manager is saying does not match up with their body language. So body language in itself is being read by the employee, and it is very important. Communication on any level is key. Yet communication is not simple as I repeat or I say something to the employees and they will listen. Listening is a big part of communication. As a matter of fact, employees and employers have both stated that listening is their number one in the component of good communication. There are 4 components to good communication, which is oral, written, body language, and listening. Listening is key because no matter how good the communication is not complete if the listener does not get the full idea of what the sender is trying to convey. So listening is the other half of the sending of the message, of what was composed. So a good listener will understand, and in an oral communication can immediately also get feedback on what was not conveyed properly or what they did not understand in the first place. So listening is a very key part of communication. Oral communication provides faster understanding. Oral communication also provides immediate feedback. Written communication, which is mostly preferred by employers, is that they could save that written communication as documents that they could refer to later. So written communications is also important. Your body language, the way that a manager approach employee, the way that the employee responds to the manager also tells. A manager who comes and he's hovered over, his shoulders are slumped, and he's delivering a message, also sends a message to the employee. And although he might be saying something that's different, the employee is seeing something totally different by his body language or her body language. So communication in any form of business has to be dealt with as a vital part of survival for that business. Because merely communicating, merely sending a message, if it's the wrong message, can cause devastation. If the message leaves out vital information, it can cause chaos. So merely sending out a message is not the effective way of doing it. Sending out a message that is properly revised, sending out a message that is properly thought out, proper communication where both parties understands. If it's B2B or B2C or employers to managers, employers to employees within this business, good communication makes a great work atmosphere, and the culture of the business will be one that is a successful atmosphere and a successful business, in that it is always easy to understand. It is always they always ensure that they are being understood, and the proper message is being relayed, and also that it is understood. Thank you. My name is Mike Thorpe, and that was my introduction. How much I got?